EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Check, 59.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Check. Lucky.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now Taylor will turn and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ready. 5-4. Mike's 5-4. In your face.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 52. Check 9.
Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Check. Mike's 4-2. Got one.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking crap. Jim.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing again. Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Rip right. Mike's 42. Watch the run.
Here's Taylor to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to...
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
he would have kept it on the ground.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Shoot up. Come on. Shoot up. Shoot up.
On 3rd down, Tomlinson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get it running right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal.
Here we go.
They get it to him running left. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. What we got? What we got?
On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Drop. Mike 42. Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Come on, set. Now the look. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Eddie Weber. Echo. Come. Out.
On second down now, Tomlinson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're running, Tomlinson, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Eagles.
Here we go. 120. No. Hey, empty.
Here I come again.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, switch gears. Mike 5'9". All day, baby, all day. Check.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, Tomlinson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Now it's Taylor. Able to get this to Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Now it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Under 10, under 10.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles will take their 3rd. And final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Taylor to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Watch the run, watch the run. 53 the mic.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's it. Get him on. West. 42.
Yeah.
That's right.
On first down, it's Taylor. Caught by Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Get set. Get the flag. Let's go. Drive on.
On 2nd down, Tomlinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
All day, dog.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 6-3.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Taylor now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Another run with Sanders. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chargers' 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Pete. Big series
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Running on first down, Eckler. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28, Chargers 14.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
3 buzz.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run with Harris, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Check 59.
Listen.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's get it together,
On 1st down, Sanders. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. Taylor now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
42's off. I'm trying to collect. Start Mike 42, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield back quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Check, 42's the mic. Check. Right stone. Travel. Watch the screen.
To throw is Taylor. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We caught running.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go. Waiting.
Watch the pass. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Harris, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go. 180.
59, Mike to 59.
What's this on?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Done. 180.
Today's
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it